Hey y'all. I was having a very soulful conversation and it was too good not to share. I was talking about my journey in the past and how ugly it was and how it is that pushed me to get to where I am now. Through the sweat, through the tears, through the hard work, through the failures. And I was asked, what is the enemy? Or who is it to you? And it was so mind opening in how I expressed it and seeing the feedback that I had to share it with someone else. And to me, to answer that question, it was the enemy to me is whatever it is that's keeping you from reaching your full potential, from reaching your best self, from being the best version of yourself that you know you can be. And it's that voice. The enemy is that voice that says you can't, that you're not good enough, that your past is too ugly for you to have a beautiful future. And it's the self-destructing decision that you can make in not forgiving yourself. And I learned that the hard way, the long way. I imagined my life at this point to be so different. I had goals of having a family, of getting married, having the children, and living as a happy home. And I ended up with a broken home. I ended up with 4 children and no spouse. I ended up going through hurdles and, reaching brick walls, like closed doors and opportunities that it really just made me believe I just didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve love. I didn't deserve to be happy. I didn't deserve everything good that life had to offer me. It wasn't meant for me. And I was so wrong. I was so wrong. It took me to be at rock bottom. I was destroying myself. Here's how. Those people who hurt me, they moved on. Those doors that closed, they're still growing. And I'm here dwelling on it, thinking that I don't deserve it. I don't deserve happiness and love and success, and I was wrong. So I finally got up and I said I had enough. And I started focusing on who Ciara was, who I am, who am I? Who was I before I was hurt, before I was let down? Before life started to change who I was. And when I say life, I mean the enemy. That's who it is, that voice in your head, that self-doubt, that fear. You got to forgive yourself, baby. Forgive yourself for all the shortcomings, because we all fall short. There are going to be people that let you down. Let me ask you this. How many times have you let yourself down? How many times have you said you're going to stick to a goal and you fall short of achieving that goal? So I had to learn how to forgive myself and understand that I need to learn how to love and give without expectations. And so to me, the enemy was my voice in my head, my conscious, everything that was keeping me from being my best self, the best version of me that I can be, being better than yesterday, setting goals and reaching them. Because let me tell you, despite all the ugliness in my life that has knocked me down, despite all the people that have seen me on the floor crying and just stepped right over me, everything I touch turns great. Everything I set my mind to, I execute, and I'm proud of it, and it makes me feel good, and I'm happy. I can do it. I can succeed at school. I can succeed at work, even with my 4 kids, on my own, with no support. So I'm sharing this to let y'all know. Don't give up on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Let go of the negative self-talk. Love yourself. Be willing to love yourself and forgive yourself just as much as you are willing to do it for somebody else. And watch how you grow. This is a challenge to you, from me to you. I've done it. I've done this for myself, and I've seen it. I've seen the fruit of my labor. I have seen what it's like when I commit to something such as myself. When I start loving me, I start seeing the negative ones fall off. The toxic people, they just stray away naturally. Because let me tell you, the darkness doesn't like light. They can't be in the light because the darkness can't face itself. So the enemy is your voice. Stay positive. Love yourself and remember who you are. You are the author of your own story, of your book. No one else. Live to your fullest potential. Be great. that's my moment of the day that I had to share. And I hope that it helps clear the clutter in anyone's mind who may have been battling with thoughts like these. Understand you're not by yourself. We are in this together. I am trying to be as transparent and as vulnerable as I can be. You're going to see the good and you're going to see the ugly, because that's just life. That's what we go through. And too many of us are going through it in silence, and that's just not cool. So let's grow. Let's go through life together, not alone. Have a good day.